and we're going to continue on. Go ahead and finish your statement you were saying about the disparities between the police brutality on blacks as opposed to whites.
Even the war and captain. I'm talking about we got a war right now today. My grandkid spent money to buy me a pair of shoes. And I haven't seen the shoes yet. I mean the war and he just holding them. And saying now that I had to have some shoes to turn in to get those shoes. Well, they never gave me the shoes. I never had the shoes. How am I going to turn in?
What you going to turn in?
I got to go and find some shoes. They get, ask somebody, put some shoes to get some shoes that my kid bought for me. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to provide me with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I'm going to get a pair of shoes to turn in. You know what I'm saying?
In company. I mean, you see it all the time, One final thing I did want to ask y'all, and I want to get y'all collective thoughts on this. Okay, I've got almost 100 years in the system. We know about the problem with black-on-black crime and violence in our community. Each of you have enough wisdom and understanding now to go back out there, even if it's being a mentor, telling people. And we already have to do it in here. But this is an asset that y'all provide. Talk to that of what you all will have to offer to the community at this age, based on y'all experiences in the prison system.
Man, I got a real testimony that I could give. I think I could do more help outside that prison. But I can tell some guys, younger guys, what they got to face. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids doing things out there, man, they don't even know the consequences. They don't know nothing. They just doing it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. You know what I'm saying? When they get here, they totally lost. Mm-hmm. And half of them never babies. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they've been kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? A kid come here, he come here, man. I've seen a lot of guys that come in this system at a young age, and now they're old dudes. You know what I'm saying? They never had a chance to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of them committed real bad crimes. Some of them didn't. But I'm just saying like this here, man. The crimes they committed, it seemed to me, it was orchestrated. They been placed in a position where they got no choice. You know what I'm saying? But I think I could, if I could be out in society, I think I could be more productive. You know what I'm saying? I would give my life to, trying to help younger guys and try, steer them away from this. Let them know that this ain't what's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? Gangs and all this, that ain't what's happening. You got to try to, be productive. If you want to mean something or be somebody's life, it's hard work, but to pay off in the end, it's way better than suffering and stuff that you're going through here. You know what I'm saying? So, we got families, man. We got, you know what I'm saying, man. I got people, man, that, like I said, we ain't met. Don't know me.
You want to add something to that? I mean, just what you got to offer. That's what I want you to tell the kid. I mean, the community, the state that is in, the leadership, the elders, men like you are who have something to offer to the community. What would you offer, when you got out to the community that you came from? What do you see would be your best asset to your community?
Well, I just see that you just say that you right. And found the experience and seeing what it really is, man.
Come up here a little bit closer to the microphone. Okay. Mm-hmm.
They need some kind of leadership, some guys in it. And then all the strength, they just let them do that out, the strength. Mm-hmm. Even though without, our part, without that going, our thing, so now it's coming on to us, it's very rare of us, we gotta, keep the letter, with them on us, too,
They got no leaders.
They go in to raid our communities all the living.
Right.
So now they do nothing but fail.
Right.
So now they're being led by their people. They kill and never instill anything. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? So they take it on a characteristic that, you know, it's out of control. You know, how can a person tell you something that they never been through anything?
Right.
You understand me? The only thing he can tell you about is the way he lives.
And what
You
he
know what I'm saying?
thinks.
What he thinks.
What he
You
thinks.
understand me? If somebody coming up and they thinking that he's doing his success, because they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? And then the kid ain't got no education. You know what I'm saying? Got no education just like I did. I wish a million times that I went to school. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell any young guy, you need education, man. The only way you're going to make it in life. You know what I'm saying? You got to be educated. You know what I'm saying? I miss that, man, you know. And I fought myself, you know what I'm saying? And I know that played a major part in my life. If I'd have been more educated, then I wouldn't have been a drug user like I am now. You know what I'm saying? That I've been labeled, you know what I'm saying? And then I would have had, you know, I'd have had more support because I've been around people that know stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, I gotta say, all I need is a chance, man. Like all of us, man. All these guys here, man, we've been here. What we do? We've been here 20 years. What can we do out there to do besides sit down and try to work the last few days, years we got left in our life, and try to accumulate something. Try to be an asset instead of a liability. You know what I'm saying? Right now, all we hear is liability, and we ain't got nobody to rely on. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Brother Lamp, before we go, how many hours you work a day? 8 hours a day, 50 cents. So you making what, $20 a week? $20 a week. And you can't get 20 candy bars. You know what I'm saying? You got
Candy bar $1.
yeah, candy bar $1. So you looking at 20 candy bars, or you know, it takes you a whole month worth of labor just to buy a pair of shoes. That's what didn't we read about this in 1822? Yeah. Our ancestors that were slaves, it took months and months and months and months to just about the bare necessities. So just give us some, just explain how that registers in your mind, knowing what's going on.
Well, it's a grind. It's a grind. And by you having no means but that, or you a person, a sort of independent person, and you don't want to put the pressure on nobody else in your family, so you're going bad. You got to cut back on a lot of things that, like you want to eat, you got to cut back on that. If you're smoking, you got to just about annihilate that, get that out of your program.
Because there's no way.
Yeah,
there ain't no way. Just like that.
The money,
Money
costs, the shoes cost $60 to $70. You don't make them.
$20. That's what you making. There's some folks down there that's 17 cents an hour and ain't even making $20 a week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this 8 years worth of labor. It took this man 8 years to get from 17 cents to 50 cents.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, something is not right here. You know, and where is the money going? Because they selling this stuff all day, every day. Where the money going?
You take it.
You want to add some old clothes?
Yeah, I'd like to add, like you saying about these shoes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They charge us overrated prices, anything we get, you know what I'm saying? I thought, you know, I was under the impression that the federal government give funds for us, you know what I'm saying, to help fund us, okay. You know what I'm saying? We paying taxes. I mean, they getting us, say, $60, $70 for a pair of shoes. They cost $20.
And we see on TV on the commercial advertised for $20.
And they say we can't get another pair for 6 months, but the shoes that they give don't last 2 months.
Yeah. And then they want you to go on the visitation yard with these shoes.
Yeah.
Then when they call you excise yard, you got to go outside the excise in the same shoes.
Yeah.
And then when you go to work, you got to wear the same shoes. So how is that going to last 6 months?
And they don't give you nothing.
And then if you have more than one pair of shoes, like you said, he wants you to turn a pair in.
Yeah.
You know, so
clothes we wear, these just come from the laundry. You see how filthy it is. Now, these just come from the laundry, and I'm talking about this supposed to be clean. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about stains and everything. And we can't complain because we got nobody to complain to. Nobody to listen.
So okay, before we go, I want to tell y'all something first. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but in the slave system, the other slave, not the real, but this is real system, but a slave only got to change the clothes every 6 months, and a pair of boots once a year. How often how often do you get clothes here?
I think it's 6 months.
6 months is it?
Again, you get some drawers that might last you 2 weeks. They unravel, you understand me? Tear up, and then in the clothes that we wear, they're like pajamas. It's just a thin cloth that one of you can survive if you didn't have some abundance.
And the reason why I made that point, because I'm going to go out here and look on this wall and see if there's a 6-month issue list on the wall. So people understand that we don't get 6-month issues.
Yeah. Every 6 months, you might get a change of underwear, a felt pants, and a shirt. You understand me? And if you lose it before then, you just about out. If it don't come back from the laundry having to lose it or whatever, it's real hard to get something else as well. You know, you out of luck.
I got the list out there. Sheets. Yeah, we don't even get sheets, all of that.
No, I haven't had a sheet. I mean, I think it's been about 6 or 7 years since I had a change of sheets.
Tell them about the pillow.
Oh, ain't no pillow.
Ain't no pillow. None is this. These folks 60, 70 years old can't even get a pillow to sleep on. You know?
Yeah,
and we just want to know, where the money going? Who getting all this money? Y'all kids, the work release people ain't getting 40% of their check. So 60% of their wages, the state snatch. They getting $1 off every money order we get. They charging for drug tests, cell phones, armbands, IDs, jacked up prices on the store. Where's all this money going?
In the military, we get called the counter, we got to pay for it.
Hold on. They got a budget. They already getting a contract, multi-million-dollar contract. Where is all this money going?
I can't understand, man. We eat like kids.
Yeah, they eat dogs.
I mean, if you don't eat it, you're going to die.
And if you do eat it, you're going to die.
Everybody here in the system got some kind of defect now. Or diabetes, or cholesterol, or something I never even heard of before I come to prison. Everybody here.
Tumors growing on, everybody got a what is that? But they got a tumor, they let it stay till he died.
Cayless and all that, cayless, everything. I'm talking about, we in trouble, man. We in a bad situation. Bad situation, man, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's forcing guys to turn renegade, turn vicious. It's forcing them to turn the animal. So we living up under animal conditions. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no choice, man. It's forcing them.
I do appreciate y'all sharing these stories. Free Alabama movement. We're not gonna stop. This is the reality of what we're dealing with, and we're seeking to change. It's a system based on free labor and suffering. No education, no rehabilitation. He hadn't did 34 years for a robbery case and he killed nobody. Why can't he get out of prison but he can go to work every day? He's not a threat. I don't see no knives or things hanging out of nothing that would make him people scared of him to walk down the street with him at the side. So we got to get some answers. It's about free labor and we about to stop this free labor. West Jefferson, St. Clair, Holden, Tutwiler, Bill County, these are the vanguards. We about to kick off a statewide shutdown starting with these 5 prisons because things have got to change. If you want us to work every day, we got to be compensated. You can't make us work and take the money that's supposed to be going to our education and rehabilitation and use it to bring another body into the system. We're not going for it anymore. We see what's going on. You're not telling the people where the money is going. Y'all getting money out of all draw legs. Y'all getting it from us in every way possible. We want the inmate welfare committee to come back. We can run the store. We have businessmen in here. We can get contracts with suppliers. We can run the store. We can run the snack line. We can run the incentive package, and we know that these prices can be lower. And we want these profits. We want these profits through the inmate welfare committee to go back into investment of old men like these. We want to buy care packages for this brother. We want to buy shoes. You know, we want to buy deodorant from him. We want to buy soap and shampoo from him. But we're not getting maximum use out of our money. The people that run the store, after they go and charge us all these jacked up prices, they taking this money home. You know, the people with the incentive packages, after they charge these jacked up prices, they keeping the money out there. You know, we want to open up factories right here in the state of Alabama, you know, and put some of our family members, put his grandson to work, part-time job, you know, he putting in work, packaging up packages going inside the prison system. You know, when Lamp get out, he gonna need a job. We're gonna put him to work in one of our factories where we sell shoes, where we got contracts with suppliers. Lamp can get in there, because he's already showing us that he can work. You know, he know what to do, because he's been a working man. We want to put Huff in the kitchen. You know, let him cook some of the food before it gets packed up and sealed. So we know that it's being handled with care, because he loves his brothers. He's been here with him for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we want to see. These are the changes that we want to, when we talk about economic policies of empowerment for prisoners, this is what we're talking about. You know, we want to own the phone system, because we know it don't cost that much to make a phone call. This man, his family done died off. His family done died off. They don't have anybody that can afford to pay for these collect calls. But if we get some of the profits off of some of this stuff they charge us, so we'll pay for the phones. We'll put the phones out there on the wall for free. You know, or if we can't put all the phones free, it'll be a free phone so that these men will be able to get access to their families and talk to somebody. Because right now what's going on is not working. We're not going for it no more. So get ready, because the shutdown is coming real soon. Tentatively, January the 4th is the date that we're looking at. We already know who the vanguards are. The book is ready. The information is out there. Free Alabama movement, this is what it's all about. All these men support Free Alabama movement, nonviolent peaceful protest.